With this one, I can do the John Bernthal bit.
That's hysterical.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the Journey Podcast. If you are not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. We went and checked out the analytics. 90% of our viewers are not subscribed. So if you are here and you are a fan, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps us. And the more we grow on YouTube, the bigger guests we can have, the cooler stuff we can do for you guys. So please hit that subscribe button. Today is a very special episode. Today is Jake's birthday. Happy birthday, cousin.
What up, baby?
How you feeling? 26. Big year, big number.
Yeah, so 26, man. 26, bro. 26 is a obviously, it was my football number. How do I feel? I don't know, man. You know what? I was thinking about so the book Relentless, obviously.
Yeah.
So remember when I was reading it in your room, like, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, a month ago, and it was talking about how, like, there are 3 levels of athletes or people.
Mm-hmm.
It was a cleaner, closer, and what was the other one? Cleaner, closer, and then
The cleaner's the last one.
cleaners are like LeBron James, Michael Jordan, those guys.
Kobe, Michael, yeah. Closer was the second one.
Yep.
Then there was the first one. I forgot.
The first one. So it basically means like the first, like, all right, so the first guy in this analogy is a great athlete. For anyone listening, there's a book called Relentless by Tim Grover. He was Kobe Bryant's coach.
Michael Jordan's trainer. A lot of NBA, Dwayne Wade, Charles Barkley, a lot of NBA guys.
Yep.
NBA greats.
Yep. And he broke down athletes into 3 categories. And basically, category 1, guys are good, and they're called something. I don't know.
They do just enough.
They do just enough.
They're the just enough.
They're good though.
They're good. They're talented.
Yeah.
But they don't. They're content with where they're at.
Mm-hmm. The second guys are the closers, and they're great. Closers are great. They obviously can close. They can perform well under pressure. They get the job done. But there's even a step above them, and those guys are the cleaners. And those are the people you call. I picture it as like when someone gets shot, you have to call the cleaners to come in. They're like the last people on the scene. You know what I'm saying? Like those are, and he says like the cleaners are often like janitors. Like they're like they work behind the scenes, but they work all day. They have the keys. You know what I'm saying? You never know they're there. So he says that level of athlete is like your Kobe Bryant. These guys are cleaners. And the whole point of me going into this analogy is that when he was explaining how to know if you're a cleaner, so originally I'm like, yeah. Before even him explaining what a cleaner was, or like how to know if you're a cleaner, I'm like, yeah, I'm a cleaner, bro. I'm Kobe. You know what I'm saying? And then he was explaining like what a cleaner is, and there was one line that I just so highly disagreed with. I was like, I don't like. And the line was basically like, you never find satisfaction in anything. You're always just chasing greatness. You're never content. Ever. And I was like, fuck that. Like, fuck that. I don't want to be that guy, So I actually like stopped reading the book because I was like, this is a stupid book. I don't want to be like Kobe, if that's what that means, And today's my birthday. And I haven't had one birthday yet, bro. That's been good. I haven't had one good birthday. Every birthday I ever have, I'm dissatisfied. So I thought about it. I'm like, bro, like I think like maybe I'm a fucking cleaner, Like maybe that's what it is. I'm like, I want to have fun and I want to be happy and I want to be content. And it's my birthday and it feels like I should, but I'm not. I'm not even like remotely. I'm like I'm on the opposite side of it, Like if I was playing football still, we'd be at the field right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's very frustrating that I'm not an athlete anymore because that was such an amazing therapy. It was like, all right, I can go to the fucking field right now. Fuck everyone. I'm going to show everyone. And now it's like I can't. My body's like legitimately broken. Like if I went to the field right now, I wouldn't be able to do anything. Like that fucking pisses me off. But like, I'm not trying to be like gloom and doom. I am happy. Like, part of me is happy and part of me is very grateful. And 26 is going to be a fucking amazing year, bro. Like I said before, with my football number. And I believe that, bro, I did the thing. From 23 to, I put it on my story today. From 23 to 24, I built the skill sets. You know, I really did my thing. I built the skill sets. 25, built the connections, did the networking, and we got the exposure. You know, and now 26, I feel like is the year we all throw it together. So it's weird because like I don't feel satisfied, but I do understand that this is the year.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I think what's separated, I think some of those feelings is now there's like a clear vision. And that was probably what was holding you back a lot, what was holding me back a lot is we would like dip our feet in a bunch of different things and we really didn't have like a clear vision. Like we always had like the work ethic and the will to do whatever it takes, but it was always not like it wasn't sustainable because we would jump from one thing to the other. Yeah. Now I think when you actually have a clear vision, it's a lot easier and it's honestly more rewarding because now we know like everything we're doing is towards one specific goal. I think that's a huge problem with like a bunch of people is they have no vision. So you just kind of go day to day to day and you just keep doing the same thing, but you want more for your life, but you've never set a vision or set a goal to strive towards. And now I think we have that. Yep. So I think we have like the roadmap.
Yeah, I was feeling it. I was feeling it, especially this past week. As far as our podcast, isn't enough for me anymore. I love the podcast to death. Obviously, I want to have the best podcast in the world. But I need more. I need to work. I haven't worked. We're not really working. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really like you do a lot of like the work. You know what I'm saying? I don't really work. So this past week was actually like really big for me because I feel like I have a role again because now so when we shot the episode with Luke Alexander for you guys listening and watching, it's weird because like how transparent do you want, like now that we have a business, like how transparent do we want to be? But then if we want the podcast to grow, we need to be as transparent as possible because that's how it started. So fuck it. So you know what? Truthfully, when we were in Miami, hey, I've said it before. We've been kind of down on our bread. You know, you're more well off than me. You saved money. You know what I'm saying? You did the right thing there. I didn't. You know, so I didn't have when we were in Miami this past trip around. I didn't have much fucking money, and so we met up with Luke Alexander. The kid's 23 years old. He's legitimately making over $100,000 a month. Yeah. And like he's on pace to probably, he just bought the software company. He's going to start doing $200,000 a month, $300,000 a month, 23 years fucking old, you know? So, and again, life is not all about money, but for me right now it is. Cause that's the last piece that I'm missing. I feel like money for me is what's fucking up every other area of my life. But the funny thing about that is that every other area of my life isn't fucked up. My health is pretty good. Mental health, pretty good. My relationships, pretty good. Friendships, pretty good. Relationship to my family, pretty good. But the money comes in and it fucks up all that. Right? So obviously that's my real spill on that. But anyway, we were going to ask Luke Alexander for jobs after the podcast. Like, we legitimately were like, all right, we're going to ask Luke for jobs. And he was like, yo, you guys have this great podcast offer. And what's the problem? We're like, we can't get clients. And he basically gave us, like, the magic sauce. And I go into that entire point to say, like, it worked. You know, whatever Luke told us to do, he basically just told us to shoot content, you know? So as of this past week, I do feel in charge for us of getting clients. I feel that role, and like even it's the first time in my life that not like there's been times in my life where I had an obsession of making money, But if you're obsessed with making money and there's no way to make money, it's almost like you're going crazy because you just want money and you don't know how to do it. But now I feel like, and again, we've kind of proven the concept a little bit. I understand, like, we have to prove the concept a little bit more. But I have enough evidence now in my head of like, bro, whatever Luke told us to do works.
Yeah.
It fucking works. And I'm just excited now because I look forward, like I actually look forward to not complaining anymore. I've complained so much. You know, we've complained so much. I even wrote, like, you said, what do you want to shoot this podcast about? And I put out 5 bullet points. And each one of them was me complaining about something. I'm doing it right now. And I'm sick of it, you know? So I feel like complaining served its purpose because we obviously have this platform and you guys are here and it means a lot and we're doing good. But I kind of thought about like this past year, and I thought about a lot of the content that we shot. And although it was really amazing, a lot of people really liked it because we were like on some sad boy shit. And I went back and I listened to some of our older podcasts, and I used to like give advice. Now I feel like I'm getting advice. You know? Yeah. And I'm done with that.
Yeah.
Because if I'm constantly getting advice and I'm not giving advice, it means that something's off here. It means that I'm not okay. And I'm ready to be okay. And I understand that now we actually, just as much clarity you said we have with this podcast and with business, I also have clarity on what I have to do mentally as well. Mm-hmm. So I look forward to just dialing in everything this year.
Yeah. I've been kind of caught with like a little bit of a dilemma of us and me in general when I speak about everything we're having. Like I think we have a tendency, sometimes we put the cart before the horse, and like we've been saying that, and I'm like I'm really tired of doing that.
Yeah.
And then there's the other part of me, like where I'm so strongly like invested into this thing, and I have such a strong belief that it's gonna work, that I'm like, oh, well, I can put the cart before the horse because like I know it's gonna work, but it didn't fully work yet. So I'm like kind of like I just keep like bouncing back and forth and then when you know, sometimes when I talk to people, like people ask like, oh, like how do you make money from the podcast, you know, and then like my ego comes out and like I want to tell them what we're doing because like it is pretty cool that like we do have a high ticket offer and like we're closing like deals that it would take them 4 months to make that money.
Yeah.
And then like as soon as I say it, I don't feel better. And then I'm like, why am I even like let's just do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, let's just buy the watch July 3rd. Let's just move to Miami. Like,
I agree.
I'm tired of like talking about like what we're doing other than like my immediate circle.
No,
like,
I agree. I
dad,
agree.
Close friends, but like other people like that, like ask us, like, I just want to say like, yeah, bro, I'm doing good. Like business is good. Like I want to stop. Like it's like stroking my own ego. And then as soon as I say I don't feel
you
better.
You know it's good. You know it's good when you ask it. You fucking know. The reason why you're asking is because you don't think it's good.
What?
I'm saying like to that whoever that person is. Like I don't have to ask Neil TPT how business is. I know it's good.
Yeah, exactly. And I think I need to do a better job of just like, you got to remember that like people are always going to judge you no matter what. Mm-hmm. Anything you do. If you're broke and you're complaining, people are going to call you lazy. If you're killing it, right, and you're making money, people are going to say like you're scamming or you're a trust fund baby. You know, same thing. You're fat and you're a lazy piece, you're a lazy piece of shit. You're working out, you're ripped, you're on steroids. Yeah. Everyone's going to have a fucking opinion and judge you with every single thing you do. So if you can just say fuck all of that and just be happy with what you do and be proud of every single thing that you do, like that's all that matters. You could go to bed at peace at night. And I think I'm like really close to that point of just like completely being in my own world, not caring about any type of judgment, and just realizing that most of this shit is like for the taking. I saw Andrew Tate. He had this like it was like before he got locked up, but he had this thing. He was like, he goes, if there's a tiger and it's chasing 10 people, he goes, you don't have to be the fastest. You just can't be the slowest. And he said, think about that in life. If you just consistently continue to make the right choices, over and over again, put one foot in front of the other, don't look back, you're going to outrun most of the slow motherfuckers because nobody wants to put the work in. Yeah. Nobody's willing to like really do what it takes. It's like pretty easy to be successful now. Like in our field, I think like nobody's going to be able to do what we do. Nobody. Especially once we have like the funds.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to be able to do what we do on, like I'm talking with the business aspect of it.
Of course, yeah.
So I mean, I have like, I'm very optimistic about the future, but like, we're just so eager to be there already. And it's so hard to just keep waiting, like on like being patient and like, all right, when the time comes, like I get most of my thoughts in like in the shower. Like that's like the one place I feel like there's no phone, there's no distraction, there's no anything. Like there's no, like you can't like, I'm not going to get out the shower to check my phone, right? Like you could like go read a book, but then you could
bring your phone into the shower.
Well, some people do that, and that's crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, once I'm in the shower, I'm not getting out to grab my phone.
Right.
But so, like, the shower is really where I get most of my thinking done and get, like, a lot of my thoughts. That's, like, my form of, like, meditation almost sometimes, where it's just, like, I take a long, 30-minute shower because I just, like, that's where I let everything just, like, you know, all my thoughts out.
Yeah.
And even today, before the podcast, I was just thinking, I was like, damn, like to be able to have like complete financial freedom, to be able to like take care of our families, to be able to do whatever we want, whenever we want. I'm like, you need a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
And I was like, we're not even close to that. Then I was like, but we do have a business that could get us there. And I'm like, it brings me back to that beginning where I'm just like so stuck in between where I'm like we have it, but we don't. And, it's still just kind of, I'm just ready, you know. I'm just really ready.
I just feel, bro, like a switch has certainly clicked because we built an incredible offer. We have incredible case studies. It just, bro, I feel like what we've built is already so good. And the one thing that was like turning me off to the entire thing was just like the fact that we didn't know where to get clients from. Yeah. But now we do. And bro, like, I'm telling you, like, I really think, bro, I think it's done because, bro, how, of course we weren't getting clients. We were putting no effort into getting clients.
Yeah.
We post 3 times a day on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, once a day on Instagram, fucking once on YouTube, fucking segments, this, that. We're doing all this for the podcast. Like, bro, I'm starting to feel like, yeah, bro, I'm starting to just, it's starting to like all kind of make sense, you know, and I don't know. I think we check back in a month and things are going to be really different. I do. Yeah. I think we check back in a week and things are going to be different. Like that's how much more optimistic I am about our fund situation is, I think that deals can legitimately close tomorrow versus last week, I was about ready to give up on the podcast consulting.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't even think it was possible. And then God came in and blessed us.
Yeah.
With a fucking Tim's 4th post going viral, you know, which was like so massive. So I guess like, yeah, like I understand we're speaking a lot about us. But yeah, it's just, I was on the phone with Benny, yesterday. And he's like, yo, I saw, like, yo, you're kind of getting back into shooting content. Like, what's that all about? And I was like, I'm tired of being broke. You know, like, I don't know. Like, I think that's it. Like, bro, they say, like, you don't actually make a change until you're fucking ready. Like, that's the only time you make a change is when, like, you're fucking sick of what you're dealing with right now. And I'm sick of what the fuck we've dealt with. And I think that this past week, bro, I kind of flipped that switch. So I think that for us, and also, bro, I understand putting the cart before the horse, but I don't think this is putting the cart before the horse, bro. I think that whatever we did this past week has worked. And now we have to use our power to manifest it working, because I am learning, bro, and we've talked about in the last episode, like the subconscious mind and quantum physics, law of attraction. It's so real. It's so fucking real, bro. On the way here, there was a girl that I was supposed to chill with that I kind of dubbed. We'll get into that, but and as I remember that I kind of dubbed her, she called me. And then I thought about, we closed a deal 2 days ago, and that morning I was listening to The Science of Getting Rich. So I'm starting to, like, if we're not going to be positive, let's not even speak. Yeah. That's kind of where I'm at, because like you said, there isn't room for one piece of doubt,
Yeah.
One negative thought. There isn't room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of, and like what you were saying, like to like make a change, where I saw a quote where the guy was talking about, the pain has to get so real and so bad
Mm-hmm.
to force you to step out of your comfort zone and make a change. Like, that's the only way you'll make a change in your life, is when the pain gets so bad that it's unbearable, and you're on your last leg and there's nothing else you can do. That's the only time that you will really do whatever it takes to get out of whatever you're feeling and get out of your current situation. And I know we speak in extremes sometimes, right? Like, yeah, like we're not homeless, of course.
Yeah.
But we're just very, we're like just passionate, and we're just very, what's the word I'm like thinking of? It's we're
hardworking. We're
not hard work, like ambitious.
Ambitious, yeah.
Yeah, like ambitious with everything we do, and we have these high aspirations. So like when we're not there, we're just like always on edge.
Yeah.
And I think we kind of felt that. We got to the point where we were like, all right, like something's got to change.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were ready to go work for fucking Luke Alexander, whatever it was. We're like, all right, like we gotta,
right. We almost attracted the change that came into our lives, but it looked like, it's almost like that's how we wanted it to look the entire time, but we obviously weren't able to do it ourselves, so we were almost willing to make a pivot and go plan B, and just because we did that, God was like, all right, I'll give you guys plan A again.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy to think about. Like, damn, like, yo, if something, you have to pay attention, right, when something isn't working. I've said it before on the podcast. You really do have to pay attention when something isn't working, and you have to be honest with yourself. At some point, you have to be honest with yourself. I'm all about being relentless, and I'm all about not giving up on your dreams and not having a plan B and burning your ships. But like, bro, if something isn't working, it's not fucking working. It's not fucking working. It's up to you to... It's not even just about working hard, man. That's the misconception. That's our misconception, bro. I work harder than fucking anyone, bro, and I haven't had a fucking penny to stand on in the past 3 years. It's not just about working hard, bro. It's about being able to make adjustments and make in-round pivots. That's what the best fighters do, and I think that for us, we just did that. And I think that that's something. I think that's wisdom. I think that's what aging is. That's what growing up is, right? It's like actually having enough wisdom to understand when it's time to work hard and understand when it's time to work smart.
Yeah. Yeah, it was always weird, like as like we're in our 20s, and now we're getting to our, like, we've crossed 25, so now we're on our second half of our 20s. Yeah. And I remember when I was younger, when I was like 18, 19, even in like my early 20s, like I would always like look at adults that kind of had it all figured out. And I would always wonder, like, how'd they get there? Yeah. Like how did, like, what were the steps you took to get there? Like what were the growing pains? Like what was everything, like what was everything that it took to get there? Because like you don't see the entire process of it. You just see the end goal. You just see the people that have the money, have the houses, have the cars, have the watches. You just see all those people that have it figured out, but you never really know like how they got there, unless they're a celebrity or like someone that post their stuff on social media.
Yeah.
But just from the outside looking in, you see a guy at the gym, like pull up in his Porsche, Rolex on his wrist, like, all right, like he did something,
Yeah.
but he's, you don't know his name. You don't know who he is. And I had a moment the other day. I was talking to my boy at the gym, and he's doing his thing, and he's the same age as us, and like I got like goosebumps because I was like, yo, like we're at like the turning point now, because like he's like kind of figuring it out, we're figuring it out, and I'm like, yo, like we're all like kind of close to that, to get into that point, being that guy that I saw when I was 18, 19, of like being the person that has it all figured out. And it's crazy, like the trajectory of like how all of this transpired, but you don't understand every single thing along this way, like along on this journey that has molded us and has built the character traits and built the work ethic and the ups and downs and the struggles, and like all of that is what's going to get us to where we're going to be. But it's just kind of cool to honestly, like truthfully, finally feel it. Like, yo, like we're so fucking close to financial freedom.
Yeah.
And then I just see like other people around us, and then we're just surrounded by like NPCs. Like even I went to 7-Eleven to buy the Trulies, and I'm sitting there like contemplating, all right, should I get the Trulies, should I get the White Claws, whatever. And then this guy like comes up, he's like next to me, I guess he's waiting to like open the fridge.
Yeah.
And he's like life's toughest decision. And I chuckled a little bit, but I'm just like, that's really how some people live. It's Friday night, it's 9 p.m., and you go to 7-Eleven by yourself to go grab a pack of Trulies and pound them and wake up with a headache tomorrow, and you get your 2 days off, and then it's back to hell on Monday. And I was like, fuck. A lot of people are living like that. And like we're blessed to have the knowledge and have the fucking work ethic and have all of that and have the opportunities that we've been given, and like we do come from like, we have good support behind us. But I was just like that, like quick encounter, and I was like, and I could be judging a book by its cover. Like he could be doing the same shit we're doing. Maybe he has a podcast, I don't know. But realistically, like that's really what it was. Is just people in there, they're getting their alcohol for Friday night, they're gonna probably watch the game, and that's it. And I don't want to do that like ever. Like, yeah, that was just like, there's so many moments like that. I feel like you just like, you let pass you by, or like you don't even pay attention to it. But if you really do pay attention to like a lot of the details and a lot of the encounters in your life, a lot of them are they're like representations of like really where society's at, what people are thinking, what's going on in people's, mental health, and what's going on in their personal lives, their financial issue. Like you can just like kind of cruise through life and like not pay attention to anything, but I'm just like very observant, and I just see it like a lot. And I kind of have a feeling that that's where majority of people are at. And it sucks, bro, because like that's no way to live. I saw who's the guy you've talked about him before? He's on Joe Rogan, the Indian guy. He's
Naval Ravikant.
Yeah. He had they were talking about like Confucius, and they were saying a man like finally finds it was like that life is so short, and a man the moment a man realizes like how short life is, it's because like every man has two lives, and one of them ends when he realizes he only has one. So it's like you got to make the most of your time, and our time here is so short. It's really short. Like we're already like quarter century in, and we need to. I think we really need to understand that this is the window. Like this is really the window, and that window is sometimes larger or smaller for some people, but this is the time to make it happen.
Yeah, everyone's living a malfunctionable lifestyle. Everyone's life. Everyone. If you aren't present majority of the day, you're living a shitty life. Yeah. You gotta have the nicest. You gotta have the best. You gotta have the nicest cars and Rolexes and women, But if you're not present for, I would say 90% of the day, you have a shitty life. So why did I say that? What was the last thing you said about Confucius when you realize you have one?
It was like every man has two lives, and the moment he can start living is when he realizes he only has one.
Yeah, it's just not enough anymore, bro. It's not enough. It's not enough, bro, to have a realization. It's not enough to have a breakthrough, because there's so much things that are working. Like, I'm realizing there's so much things that are working against human beings. Like, my conditioning, mental and physical, I am so hardwired to have these terrible habits, so that it's not enough. Like, it's not like, that sounds very nice, Confucius. Good job on that. I don't give a fuck. Like, that's bullshit. Like, I don't know. I think just because it's, bro, I've heard like, right, you can't solve a problem with the same mind that created it. So if I have a fucking shitty mindset and I hear that Confucius quote, it's not going to do anything for me. It's going to make me feel better. But it's like, there needs to be a deep attack on your current mindset and your current beliefs and your current values and the current way that you live your life to change anything. Because again, you can't change your mind with the same mind that created it. I truthfully believe that. And that's been my biggest battle. It's like, there isn't like at least for me, I guess theoretically, when you start the self-help game, or you start the I want to live a better life game, you can do small things, and that can make nice changes in your life. That can make some worthwhile changes in your life. But bro, I've been doing this for fucking, honestly, bro, I've been doing like self-help for like 4 years now. And it's crazy because my mental health hasn't gotten that much better. I've just gotten more aware of how shitty it is. Which is kind of fucked up. I do believe that with awareness comes the power to change it, obviously, because if you're not aware that there's a problem, then there's no problem to be changed. But
outside of, like, I mean, what do you think the biggest factors in your life have been that has created problems with your mental health?
Yeah, my ego. It's very easy. It's very easy, bro. I had an anomaly of an experience at 14 years old. I was bred to have a big ego. Bred. And bro, your ego does everything. It literally does everything. And then now there are ego enforcers. There are apps that I can go on and can give me an extension of my ego. It can make my ego feel good. Bro, it was my fucking birthday today. I already understand that I can't be on my phone in the morning if I want to have a good day. I sacrificed my fucking morning of my birthday because I wanted to put up an Instagram post to let everybody know it was my fucking birthday. That's how strong the ego is. I know deep down, my higher self knows that I can't go on my fucking phone in the beginning of the day. And 6 days out of 7 days in the week, I lose and I go on my phone. So that's one. The ego is it's like it's a fucking cancer is really what it is, bro. And my ego is, because it's so large, it has so much how would I say, it wants to find itself. I feel like the bigger your ego is, the more judgmental you are. So it's not even like I'm just judgmental of people. I'm judging everything. Oh, this wood is fucking stupid. Oh, this grass isn't cut correctly. Oh,
do you catch yourself?
All the time, bro. That's
like, do you judge something and then do you immediately be like, yo, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, because I'm meditating again.
Yeah, I do that a lot.
Because now that I'm meditating again, like, because if you're not meditating, you don't even know what's going. You're just completely identified with your ego, and that's hell. Because if your mind says off yourself, you can imagine what the fuck happens. Like, that's hell. That's why people make bad decisions, is because their mind tells them to do something, and then they go off and they do it. Because I'm actually, like, mental health wise, my mental health has not been great, but I've been very aware. So I certainly have been taking some steps at the mental health, a lot more than I'm home now. And I think that's why it's really fucked up, bro, when you're negative and you're not trying to be. You know, I see that a lot now. I'm like, even inside, it's my fucking birthday. My parents wanted to celebrate with me and have a cake, but my mind isn't happy with the fucking cake. And I'm literally sitting there witnessing my mind, like, it's not even just my thoughts. My thoughts aren't happy about the cake, but then because my thoughts are unhappy about the cake, now I'm in a bad mood, and now my emotions. So my mom is videotaping me, and she doesn't know that on the inside, I'm like freaking out. I don't want to be sitting there being videotaped on my birthday because I don't feel special. And the craziest part of it all is that I'm fucking watching the entire thing go on. I'm watching my mom videotape me, and then I'm watching my own mind react to how it's upset that my mom is videotaping me and I can't even fucking enjoy my birthday. And that's why, like, bro, the mushrooms in the fucking car, I don't want to take fucking mushrooms, bro. I don't want to take fucking mushrooms. The only reason why I have mushrooms in the car right now is because I don't like where my mind is at. So I'm not afraid of having a bad trip right now, because how much worse can it really fucking get? You know? Like, that's kind of the reality, bro. And like, I don't even like really voice that to you that much, because it's just like, it seems because it's deep. It's deep, bro. It's not like this surface level. It's not this surface level thing. And I feel like, and that's why sometimes these things come out on the podcast, because it's like, bro, it's like we even chill with each other differently off camera.
Yeah.
You know, we certainly have these conversations off camera as well. But now we're sometimes, bro, when we chill, we're just clocked out. We're just trying to chill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, if I'm never with you, I'm not playing Madden.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, when I'm with you, I want to clock out. I want to like enjoy myself. But like, bro, majority of my day, this is gonna sound like insane, but like majority of my day, bro, like you said like you get your thoughts out in the shower, bro. I do that. I'm doing it. I'm like doing it all day long, unless I'm on my phone, and that's when. But I say all of this to say, no, I'm not like going crazy, and I'm not in like a super terrible mental state. I just let the self-help get away from me for 2.5 years in Miami. And I did the exact opposite thing to do in any self-help book ever. I stopped meditating in Miami. The only thing that I gave a shit about in Miami was making money. I saw success as just fucking money. Success has nothing to do with your physical health, with how people like you, with your relationship to your family, your religion, your relationship to God. No, it just has to do with fucking money. And that was the biggest mistake I ever made in my entire life. And that's why, bro, I'm 4 years in self-help. I believe 4 years of being in self-help, I should be walking around with a fucking cane and wearing some robes right now. But I almost feel like my mental health is worse than when I started, because I spent 2.5 years away from the self-help. It's like, bro, if we don't post for one day, our algorithm gets fucking ruined. You know? So I did that for 2.5 years. So I'm not going off on this huge tangent. I'm not like having a coming to God moment of like, bro, I'm not like crying out to you or crying out to the audience. It is what it is. This is part of being a human and part of having an ego. That's why the Buddhists fucking 4,000 years ago made an entire tradition based off of life is suffering. Jesus Christ died on the fucking cross. Life is suffering. All of these religions, right? It's like human beings are flawed. Human beings are fucking flawed. And people in the comments can say whatever the fuck they want to say about me, but it's like I know they're feeling the exact same fucking thing. They're just too scared to say it.
Yeah. So what would be the thing that would finally make you maybe happy or not be in your thoughts all day? Because I mean, from the outside looking in, like I could see both sides. Like I see there's part of you that wants contentment, peace of mind, not worried about anything, being like enlightened almost, like completely tapped in, right? And then the other side, like the egoic side of you, maybe the watches, the Porsche,
Yeah.
the women, the car, I mean the houses, everything like that, traveling the world. So is it the experiences or is it more the self help, like just being
It's
like
bro. It's experience of being able to navigate both things. We chose the hardest. If you want to get enlightened, we chose the hardest lifestyle. We chose the hardest fucking lifestyle. There's a reason why when people are trying to get enlightened, they go off into the woods and wear and cut their hair off and get rid of all their possessions and they're not even allowed to fucking speak to girls. Okay? Because when you're living in this American capitalist lifestyle, it's extremely hard to get enlightened because with that comes ego. And bro, not only are we living in this capitalist American lifestyle, I'm trying to get famous, you know? So it's a balancing, it's like a teeter-totter of like I have to be, that's Taoism, yin and yang, being balanced. I have to be balanced. But it's very hard when a big portion of me wants to be enlightened and then a big portion of me wants to say fuck everyone. I worked my fucking ass off. I deserve all this flashy shit. Look at me. I haven't figured that out yet. That's all that is. You know what I'm saying? I just think that because, bro, you said we're 26 years old. I don't feel 26. I feel like I'm 3 years old because the first 23 years of my life were made for me. The first 10 years of my life, my mom dressed me. I didn't even get to choose what the fuck I wore. You know what I'm saying? The first 4 years of your life, you don't even remember. And then in high school, you don't get to pick the classes. Like, bro, like I wake up. The thing that I love about being at least 23 plus and like being out of college is like at least I get to decide what the fuck I get to do with my day. What sense does that make to do to a kid? The time in a kid's life where they're supposed to be the most fucking creative, you stick them in a classroom. No wonder why kids have all these fucking problems. No wonder why I have fucking problems. No wonder why fucking anyone has problems, bro. We factorized kids. We like put kids inside of a system that isn't good for them, you know? So I would say for me, I would just say like for me, bro, if I want to figure this shit out, bro, it really just is a matter of like being indifferent to if I'm good or if I'm not good. I think that's all it is. Like Michael Singer is the best. There's two people, bro, that I've been rocking with lately that are like the bee's knees of it all. You know what I'm saying? Like I can genuinely say that if you're going through a fucking tough time in life and you happen to pass by Eckhart Tolle and you happen to pass by Michael Singer, they'll get you fucking right. At least if you have a problem with your ego, because that's their entire practice. That's essentially exactly what the power of now is. Eckhart Tolle says that the ego is your pain body, right? So he's like, and then Michael Singer. Crazy story about Michael Singer actually. So do you know Michael Singer?
kind of.
He wrote The Untethered Soul, which is like one of the biggest books. He's awesome. I want him on the pod, bro. He's so big. Dude, this spiritual shit is so big, by the way. Like, I don't even think we understand it. I was listening to Jay Shetty. He had Kendall Jenner on. And the first person that came out of her mouth that she spoke about was fucking Michael Singer, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's Kendall fucking Jenner, bro. This shit is big, you know, like because bro, these are problems that everybody goes through. But anyway, Michael Singer. So this is a fucking crazy story. So Michael Singer is like 18 years old. No, he's like 21 years old. He's in college. He's what is he? He's a finance major or something like that. And he's sitting there with his friend, and there's like an awkward silence. And in that moment, he's trying to figure out like, oh, like what should I say now? Like, oh, do you want to get food? Oh no, that sounds stupid. Oh, do you want to like, go for a walk? Oh no, that sounds stupid. So he's sitting there, right? And he's like trying to figure out what to say to his friend because the silence is awkward. And then there's just a second of awareness where he's like, who the fuck is talking? You know, because he actually starts witnessing. That's what meditation is all about. He starts witnessing his mind isn't okay. It's not happy. It's not happy until it figures out What do I say to this person? But he's like, I'm not doing that. I'm not, bro. I'm literally over. I'm above it, looking at my thoughts. He said from that moment forward, his life changed. He dropped out of school. He moved like in a fucking cabin. Like I said, he moved in a cabin. And he said, I'm not coming back to society until I fucking figure out what that voice in my head is. Long story short, meditates like 8 hours a day, like going super crazy, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, all right, I'm not gonna figure out what this is. So he comes back to society. And basically his conclusion was that basically that voice that's inside your head, it's fuck, I don't want to see, I don't want to butcher it, but he was like, how I understand it is that he just he understands that voice inside his head, it's just like the weather. That's all it is, bro. It's just like the fucking weather, bro. Some days it's gonna rain. Some days it's gonna be sunny. Some days it's gonna be cloudy. Some days there's gonna be fucking thunderstorms, right? But like, if you don't care what the weather is, like if you like actually just don't like you have no bias as to like what that thing is doing, it calms down. He uses the analogy of it like human beings, we're like birds that get stuck on an ocean, and we don't realize we could fly away. Like if a bird falls into, because human beings, like from what I understand about spirituality and what every single religion fucking talks about, is that like you are God, except for Christianity. That's why I don't really fucking rock with Christianity that much. You know what I'm saying? Because it externalizes God, which to me removes the power away from you. I don't like that, because like I need to feel, if I have a problem going on inside, I need to feel powerful. You know, I don't like the idea of praying to some outside source to come save the day. I know a lot of people do because they're used to other people coming in and saving the day, but I've had enough experience in my life that like we actually have the power. And then if I'm waiting for someone to come save the day, how long do I have to fucking wait? You know? But anyway, he just says human beings, this guy, he basically just says human beings are legitimately like birds if they were to fall into the ocean. And now, what does an ocean do? It does whatever it wants to do. It could be super fucking wavy. It can be super calm. There could be storms, all this shit, right? And the bird, bro, imagine a storm is like, imagine a bird is stuck in the fucking water and there's a crazy storm going on. And it's freaking out. Like, oh my God, I'm going to die. I'm going to drown. And it's like, bro, you have wings. Fly the fuck away. And that's what so I just look forward to So anyway, I go off on this big crazy spiritual tangent just to say that I'm not like I'm not again, I'm not having like a coming to God moment. I'm just like I am a little frustrated, actually. I'm a little frustrated, bro, is really more so what I am, just because it is my fucking birthday and I'm supposed to feel good. And I don't feel that fucking good, right?
Why do you think you're supposed to feel good on your birthday? Like, why is that like a narrative? Because I've always...
Why do you think?
I don't think you should.
No?
I don't think... I mean, yeah, sure, it's a celebration. Like, I think your birthday should be more a celebration for, like, gratitude. And, like, you're here, you were alive another year. You know, like, just being alive in general is like, the craziest thing that we completely take for granted all the time. But, I think birthdays are an excuse sometimes for people to fucking, fall off the fucking wagon, create bad habits again, smoke, drink, party, have a shitty next day, spend a shit ton of money. Why? I mean, I get it. It's a birthday. It's a celebration. And that's what it is in society, or at least in America. But, I mean, I think it's okay to not feel the best or have like this crazy celebration. Like if you're not at where if you're not at where you want, then it's okay. I don't think there's anything wrong that like I don't know. Like I mean,
It's just an expectation.
well, yeah, and I think, but I don't think you don't need that expectation. Like what would make, like in this, like in where we are right now, concrete, tangibly, like what would make your birthday like any better right now, or like what would make this day more special, like realistically.
Realistically, well, I will say this.
That's like feasible for this moment. Like, yeah, not $1 million and your dream woman and on a yacht in Miami. I'm saying like right now, like with yesterday, like what would have changed from yesterday? Because I'm sure there was some anticipation built up, like, oh, tomorrow's my birthday, like I'm gonna get a lot of love. People are gonna hit me up, like it's a special day, right? And then what changed from today? Like what could have changed from yesterday or the beginning of this week till today to like make this day like special?
Yeah, I would just say just the fact that it's your birthday, you know, like that's really, it's just as simple as that, you know. It's like, all right, like I don't know, just my expectations from other people, you know. My mom wanted to go to dinner and wanted to get a cake, you know, and like I said before, I went off on the big spiel about the fucking cake scenario, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I just feel like we're older now. Like I feel like when we got it, like financially, like yeah, we'll celebrate. We'll have a good time. Like we'll enjoy ourselves. Like because then it'll be a reward. You know, like it'll be like a worth it type thing. But like, I mean, bro, this year, I mean, my birthday, bro, I worked at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
I did some editing. Yeah. I lifted. Yeah. I ate some food.
I mean, this is making my birthday much better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I by no means had a terrible birthday. I'm just saying I didn't feel that. And I haven't felt that in a while, and I miss it. I miss that like fucking that feeling, you know. I miss that. Like I miss like. So
what would get you that feeling?
Something being enough. Nothing has been enough in a long fucking time. I haven't had anything be enough in a very long time. I don't know what the fuck is going on. You know? Have you when's the last time something was enough for you, you know?
I mean,
like course there's a difference between enough of like oh, all right, I'm satisfied, you know, or like I feel good, you know, but like I don't know, man, like when was the last time, like I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm forgetting, but I just haven't felt it.
Yeah, I think I don't know. It's obviously like we're two completely like different individuals, and I'm at least like I'm just a very I'm trying to think how I could put it. Like I have that feeling as well a lot.
Yeah.
You know, where I do want more and it is never enough, and I'm always like yearning for more, and I want this and I want that and I want. And it's like, bro, there's 850 million people in the world without clean water. Like
that doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, but that like I mean, but like, bro, like you have to just be, bro. You don't understand how fucking fortunate we are. Like,
but I don't understand that. I can't.
I'm not saying that should make it all make sense, but like, yo, if you are like fucking like feel like you're complaining like nothing's enough, and like, bro, like just think about like sometimes like step away from all the expectations, step away from like what you want in life all the time. Like, bro, like I want it too, but I'm also like I sit back and realize, and I tell myself like, shut the fuck up, stop complaining. Bro, you are very fucking blessed. You're so fortunate. I've sat and got emotional at times of like how ungrateful I am for my life, and I think about how bad shit could really get, and it's like then I remember like, hey, it's not that bad, bro. I have everything I need to be as successful as I want, and then I get the motivation from it because then I'm like, yo, I'm in a fucking amazing position right now to achieve everything I want, to achieve everything that I think I don't have enough of. So I think that could like help you like in a sense.
How long does that last?
How long does what last?
That gratitude that you feel from that when you think about a shitty life.
a shitty life, like,
how long does that last? The gratitude you're speaking about, how long does the gratitude last? That perspective on life.
I've been trying to live in that for a while.
Yeah.
I try every day I think about it.
Yeah.
Whenever I get like in my own, when that voice comes in my head and starts telling me stupid shit, like, you know, time's running out. What if you don't make it? What if this shit doesn't work out? Then I'm like, bro, like, it doesn't matter. Like none of that shit matter. They're not real. So yes, like, I think if you just practice gratitude more and just be more content, like, I'm not like a big flashy guy. Like, I don't want, like, do I want to? Absolutely. But I just want like the small, like, conveniences of my life where, like, I can just be, like, peaceful. Like, and that's cool for me right now, at least, like, where I just could just have, like, just peace and just have enough. And I don't know. I don't think that there's a fine line between, like, striving for more and then just being, like, ungrateful, like nothing is enough, you know? Because I think there's a difference between the two. I think there's a huge difference between the two, because you could say it doesn't do anything for you, but, like, you really just have to think about the situation that like we're talking about. Like, bro, we're, like, how are we not in a good position right now?
I mean, yeah. I mean, bro, I'm certainly. I actually yesterday I started the day off with I had to say out loud a prayer, because what my mind is doing recently is if I pray while I'm praying, it's like that shit's not gonna happen. Like, I'm literally thinking that. So now, like, I yesterday morning I had to pray out loud so my mind couldn't take a second to spew out some negative shit. So I said, I am thankful for this. I am thankful for that. And then I said, I am thankful for my legs, you know, because I had what was it? Who did I see? That girl, Carly. That girl, Carly.
Yeah, in the wheelchair. Yes.
Right, but bro, it doesn't last for me. Do you know what I'm saying? It's nice.
And,
it's very nice. You know what I'm saying?
And bro, I get that, bro. That shit doesn't work for me. Like, yeah. I know, like, you, like. I do enjoy reading now, like, and I do, like, get, like, a lot of nuggets from it, and I'm, like, tapping into that. The meditation does help, stuff like that. But, like, the journaling, like, the affirmation, that shit doesn't do it for me. Meditation
is the only thing that does it. I'm well aware of
that.
Yeah,
the meditation is great. Like, I do like it, and I wish I did it more. I wish I was more consistent. Yeah. But, like, I'm just not there yet.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, all that other stuff, like, I'm thankful for this. Like, I'm not saying, like, you have to live it. Like, I don't do that shit.
Yeah.
But I'm just very mentally aware and just, like, self-aware. Like, every time I do think about, like, what I don't have, I just remember what I do have, and it gets me through the times that I feel like shit.
I would say this, and it's probably my ego. Like I said before, bro.
I think so. I personally think a lot of your ego holds you back of you reaching, like, your full. I think your ego does two things for you. I think it does open a lot of doors for you, and I think it does help you in a lot of things, but I do think it holds you back from a lot of things of who you could be and to, like, reach your max potential personally.
I agree with you.
Because I see it, because, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we're together a lot. I just see, like, the way, like, and that's why I was talking, like, it's hard to, like, are you proud of what you're doing, or are you stroking your ego when you want to tell people things, or you want to make yourself feel better about a certain situation? Like, I think there's a difference in that too, of, like, being proud of what you have and being proud of what you build and being like, you know, like, honored, right? And then there's the other side of it where it's like most of that shit is just your ego. You're trying to, like, you're trying to, like, tell other people what you're doing, so now they can have a different view of how they look at you, and now you could walk away from it like, oh, I did this. I'm not saying you specifically, but I'm saying, like, a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, like, I'm a victim of it. I'm sure you are as well. And I think that, like, you doing that all the time, where it's like, hey, maybe we do talk, like, this huge game and all that, and then maybe you can't back it up immediately, right? Or you don't have the watch, you don't have the car, right? And now you're stuck in that mindset of, like, damn, it's not, like, this isn't enough. Like, just chilling here for my birthday. Truly's, we got fucking $50,000 set up. You get to go in, have a nice meal. You got cake. We could go get food. Like, that's not enough, you know? And it's like, I think that's good to have the not enough because we know what we want. But I think it could hold you back from getting to where we want to go because you just got to be like, sometimes you just got to be like, okay, that like, we're just like, bro, like we're fine. You know, like you have to like.
It's fine, but it's not fine. It's fine, but it's not fine. It's a double thing. I have a terrible back condition. I'm sleeping on the floor tonight. You know what I'm saying? It's not fine. 3 years. 3 fucking years doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? So like I agree with you. My ego is the thing that has lifted me up in life, and it's also fucked me in life. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a complete agreement with you. I think my biggest problem, bro, like now in this moment, is like what I'm kind of realizing, bro, is that like, like my personality, like Jake Moscato, and I'm literally gonna like third person it because like that's how I feel. That's literally what I've learned in the fucking books, bro. Is that like, your personality, bro, is not you. It's not you. Not you. It's all the experiences in your life. You remove those, Zach Cummings is gone. It's not even you, bro. It's your fucking name. It's your name, bro. You know what I'm saying? You didn't pick that shit. You know what I'm saying? So there's all these things, whatever. But like, bro, my ego, like, bro, it's not even that it's not even that it wants to be successful, bro. It wants to do the most outlandish of outlandish shit. Cause why not? You know, like everything, bro. The first clip that went viral in here, I'm talking about salsa dancing in Medellin. I'm talking about eating sushi in Japan, right? That's the life that my ego wants to live. And I think that's the disconnect. Is like, all right, I consider myself as someone that should be salsa dancing in Medellin, directing Hollywood movies, running Ironmans, doing all these crazy things, right? But then tonight I will sleep on the fucking floor. And I think maybe that's like a cause of like some of these issues, right? And it's.
I think a lot of that shit though is never enough though. It's like that moment that you've waited your entire life for, and you've put all this blood, sweat, and tears into it, and you finally get it, and it's not what you thought it was.
I think it's. I don't know.
Arella just spoke about it. You know what I'm saying? Like a girl that had a basketball in her hands at 9, and she went through all these things, transferring D1, all this, and she gets drafted, and it was like, what's next?
I just need something better than what I got now, because it's been this way for 3 fucking years.
Well, that's kind of what the shit I was talking about in the beginning, where it's like the pain has to get so real and the suffering has to get so bad for you to make a change internally to change your external world.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's like, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? I like that. What are you gonna do? Yeah, we're doing it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like we're good.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like you get in your own head sometimes, and like I can see it. Like you can tell when you are in your own head, like immediately.
Yeah.
Your energy like is like it's so radiant of like when you are on your high horse and then when you're not feeling it. Absolutely. And it's like you're like it's like a mood swing, like you can feel it, like your tone of voice, your facial expressions, your energy, it's all different. And like you can tell when you are feeling like that. And I'm just like, I mean, I want to just tell, like, bro, like just like throw that shit away. It's not, it doesn't do, I don't think it does you any good.
Throw what away?
That worry, or like that stress, that worry. I don't think it does you any good. And I think
it's not, bro, but you have to understand, I'm not worrying. I'm not doing it, bro. It's just a fucking movie that's playing. You know what I'm saying? It's just a movie that's fucking playing.
But you don't have like, you don't feel like you have like the mental fortitude to like control that at all?
Absolutely. If I don't check my phone and if I do everything correctly and if I beat bad habits, and also, bro, I'm also like, I'm a big believer in like, Marie said it when she moved back home. All this shit started popping up on her. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, I'm not like, again, like, bro, I'm not like, I do believe at the end of the day, like, money is the cause of majority of these issues. I think it is the cause of majority of these issues, bro. You try fucking being good, bro. When you're fucking, bro, I've been negative in my bank account, bro. Like, probably half out of the past 3 years, you know, bro. Imagine that. Imagine the torture that can be for you if your ego is so big that it wants to be in fucking Bali, it wants to have watches, it wants to have cars, it wants to do all this crazy shit. And bro, you're fucking negative in your bank account. Like, you don't even have $100,000, right? Like, you can't afford, bro, my ego wants a private jet that's fucking $50 million. Bro, I was negative 300 fucking days out of the thing. So anyway, what I'll say is,
I just want to ask like about that too, because like, I mean, you said earlier, you were like, oh, like you like this isn't like a me you thing, but I'm saying where it's like why do you think like you get to that point? Like what
get to what point?
To go negative? Because like you've had money, you've made money.
Nah, bro, it's complete. God, bro, I haven't made enough money. I was living in Miami. Do you know what I'm saying? Rent is $1,800 fucking dollars. I spent $9,000, bro, on rent.
Yeah, but you've made way more than that.
I mean, yeah, bro. I've certainly made a couple bad financial decisions, but like, bro, it's like what like it's. I don't believe in and we'll see what happens when we got real money, but bro, like, I don't believe in like not getting Starbucks. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of what my.
And I guess that's like the price. I mean, that is like is
bro,
the price.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, bro, because it's like there's certain things in my life that like. Well, let me go on to what you were gonna say.
No, I'm just saying like what like how like at what cost like is it worth? I'm not saying the $5 a day Starbucks is what puts you in that situation, but I'm just saying like do you own up to it at all where like you made like maybe like internally like you made like decisions to get yourself there?
No, I'm so radically on the other side. Like, I don't believe in saving. I believe in you have to make more, because it's not like saving would have done me no good. It would have helped how would I say it? It would have helped the past trip we had in Miami and probably covered a couple more. But then, bro, if we don't make any more money, we're cooked. We would burn the money and we would burn it, bro. If we have no means of making money, we'd be out of money.
Yeah.
We brought in fucking, bro, we brought in 35K. Strip that. How are we doing?
Find a way.
What do you say?
Find a way.
I know, but I'm just saying though, like I don't think it's listen, I certainly haven't been great with my money. Absolutely. I certainly have not been great with my money, but like that's just one thing, like on camera, like I at least I just personally believe that it's not about, bro, you could save, bro, if you save your whole life but you never figure out how to make actual money, the person that figures out how to make money will have way more in their bank account than you, because they make mad money and you're saving off of a fucking small little salary.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying in general, where it's just like it's I don't know. It's just something that I think it could have been avoided, right? Like
but that's what I'm trying to get at though, bro, is that like I tried my ass off. Like, I was trying, bro. 1 minute I'm with Crisp. 1 minute I'm with the Luxury Auto Club. 1 minute I'm with Daily Dropout. I'm living in Miami. I'm sleeping on the floor. Yeah, there are certain times, bro, you're making a little bit of a stupid decision. You try rolling around with kids, bro, that are fucking Uber eating Poppy steak. I never did that stupid shit. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, like, bro, I wasn't like. It was almost like, bro, if I ever made a dumb financial decision, it was because I wore fucking 7-year-old Vans for 6 months. You know? That whenever I got bread, I was like, I want to go to dinner. I want to feel what it feels like to fucking feel rich. You know? Like, so that's what I'm trying to get at, bro, is like I certainly believe in accountability and like personal responsibility, but like But like, bro, I'm getting on the other spectrum of things, even in terms of thinking about why do people do things? Not even me. Why do people do things, bro? Like, much on the butterfly effect that, like, yeah, I sit here and I complain about things and I wish things would have been a little bit different, but I actually, in this moment, I'm like realizing that I like to complain about these things, because if I wasn't complaining about these fucking things, we wouldn't be fucking doing what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I just feel so you are right. At the end of the day, bro, like, gratitude is something. Gratitude is something. It's actually one of the principles of Science of Getting Rich. It's like the eighth. It's like one of the most important principles. Is like gratitude, because like we've said it on the podcast. You know, it's like, bro, if you're not fucking grateful, God will. If you're not grateful for what you have, God's not going to give you any more. God's not going to give you any more.
And he'll take whatever you have.
Yeah, which is fucked up. And God rewards the people with abundance. I think the quote is like, to the rich will be given more, and to the poor all will be taken. It's fucked up, you know. I mean, I don't know how true that is.
Yeah, it's like the rich get richer.
I do want to get a little bit more into Christianity, just because, like, I want to see, like, why it's so fucking Christianity won, essentially. Like, bro, like, the years are in, it's AD. You know, no matter if you're Hindu, Muslim, Buddhist, whatever you are, like, we count years based off of how many years it's been since Jesus Christ died.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty crazy to think about. So I think and it is like the Bible is the most popular book of all time. And people that love Jesus are fucking fired up about Jesus, bro. Like of course, like a devout Hindu or devout Muslim also is fired up about their religion. But I do want to see, like, what is it about? I mean, yeah, that's a crazy conversation. Fucking, do you believe in Jesus?
What do you mean?
Do you believe in Jesus Christ?
Like, was he real?
Was he a real person?
I have no idea.
Isn't that crazy to think about?
I have no idea. Yeah,
Isn't that wild?
I'm not I don't know. I don't think I don't think there's a right or wrong way to have a belief or have faith. You know, I don't think anyone should be judged or frowned upon if they do or don't believe in Jesus Christ as an actual person or God or whatever. But I do believe you should have faith in something. I do believe that there is a higher power that is, like, guiding us through this whole thing. And I don't know what it is, but I do feel it at times. I do strongly believe in it, but I don't know. I couldn't tell you if I believe in. I don't know. I never practiced religion. I never went to church. I never did any of those things. So none of that was, like, instilled in me since, like, a young kid. And I'm like a stubborn person where I am I'm open, but I'm also, like, stuck in my ways where, and I also know myself. Like, sometimes I tell you, like, nah, I just wouldn't, you know, like with a food or like with that, like I just know, like, I'll never like that. I could try it. I'll try it. Like I told you, like, I wouldn't like guacamole, and then I tried it. I'm like, yeah, no. Like, I knew I would. That was the first time I ever had it. I'm like, but I just know myself. I'm not gonna like that.
Right.
So, like, do I ever see myself, like, diving into the Bible and, like, you know, like, preaching the good word? No, yeah. I'll never do that. And it's nothing against the Bible or Jesus. It's just not me. Yeah. I want to be the truest version of myself, like, all the time. I don't want to do something to make myself look better for other people or to make myself, like, have a better self-image from, you know, the outside world. I just want to be, like, my most genuine, truest self, like, all the time. And I think when you can really, like, be your true self and just be happy and content with who you are as an individual, like, then you can live, like, a peaceful life. I would be forcing it. Yeah. I think too many times, like, we, like, people in general, like, they force shit. They force shit because other people are doing it. Yeah. They try shit, like, because, like, someone told them to do that. And it's like, yo, if someone told you to do that, I mean, look into it, but it doesn't mean it's going to work for you. It worked for them. How many things in your life worked only for you, and you could tell someone else, and it would never fucking work in their world. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, to like bring it back to that, no, like I could never see myself diving into that. Could I see myself getting a little more spiritual? Yeah, absolutely. But I could never really. I think I lean more towards the spiritual, like, universe.
Yeah.
God, I use God as like the universe, but I don't know if there's like I don't know if there's an old white guy with a long beard up there that's like fucking playing puppets
You know
with
what's
everyone.
crazy? If there is, we're fucked.
I don't think so, because I think if there is a God, right, and the universe rewards like being a good person. I think
No,
if
but
you're
I'm just saying if Christianity is real.
and there's Judgment Day, yeah, fucked.
We're
I'm
going
not
to hell.
baptized. I'm not anything. Yeah, whatever. Fuck, you know. You know, but I don't believe in that.
That's
I don't
the
believe.
toughest sell.
Yeah, but I don't like that. I don't
Yeah.
I don't think, like, if there was a God, like, you know what I'm saying? If there was like an actual like man up there that picks and chooses who comes there, and it's like, yo, if you're not like, you know, if you don't dedicate your life and everything to me and get baptized and do all this, you're gonna go burn in hell for eternity.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like a fucking God to me. I think God rewards being a good human, being a good person, someone that is trying to help others, someone that's living in service of others, someone that is trying to be good for everyone that he has created, right? Like the world that he has created. Just be like a good human. I think, like, if you can be like a good man, if you can look in the mirror, if you can go to bed at night, put your head on the pillow and be like, I'm a good man, and I have a clean soul, like, that's cool with me. And like, I feel like if you live your life that way, you can die and be happy with the life you live. Like, if you were truly genuine, you weren't a snake, you didn't cheat, you weren't a fucking liar. And of course, you're going to do all those little things as like growing pains along the way. But I'm saying, like, don't do it to the fucking extreme, like where you're ruining people's lives or like genuinely hurting people.
Yeah.
Bro, at the end of the day, I mean, we don't know what the fuck is after there in the afterlife. All we have is the people around us. All we have is the humans. That's literally all we have. We got humans and animals, and now, I mean, a little bit of AI, but that's all you can do. Like, bro, you can just try to be a good person to the world, be nice to other people, try to be happy, try to make the most of the time we have here, and then, like, I think the rest will fucking, I mean, it'll take care of itself.
Yeah, I'm really happy with this podcast, man. Like, I think it was good. I think I needed to do it. You know what I'm saying? I think I needed to, like, almost vent and get shit out.
Well, that's why I was kind of like just like asking you questions.
Yeah, thank you for that.
No, yeah, I felt it like immediately as soon. Well, one, it was your birthday, but like two, like I did feel like once we kind of started, like you need to get some shit off your chest. So I was like, bro, I would love to, like, because I like the I mean, like, like I do like the talking as well, but I do like the, like, I started off like as like the interviewer. Like I never like really spoke all that much, but I do like asking questions, like listen. I feel like I'm a good listener, like listening, and then like I'll play devil's advocate. I'll like question you sometimes.
No,
but,
I feel like we work through a lot of really good things, and I feel like I have some things to work on, and I actually feel optimistic, bro. I feel lighter. Actually feel like I had a fucking therapy session. You know what I'm saying? Like, we talked about it before, bro. Like, I've never been to therapy. I've heard mixed things. You know, some people say that it's the best thing that's ever happened to them. Some people say I was with some old white bitch who didn't give a shit about me. Fuck her. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're so turned off. But like, I don't know. Like, I think therapy really is just like being able to communicate how you actually feel. Like Josh spoke about it. Our boy, like, he was just like, bro, like, we go to bed with some of this shit on our mind, and it's so fucking heavy, bro. We're sitting there, we're fucking tormented, man. Then we wake up and we have a day, and then we go to bed with the same thing on our mind. We go to bed and we wake up, and bro, like, we're just tormented. When it's like, bro, all you gotta do is just get that shit out, you know? You gotta release that shit, you know, especially as men. It's like, fucking, it's terrible, bro. It's terrible. And I feel it as a man, bro. I'm like I consider myself very masculine, and that's why, like, I love speaking about these things, bro. And I can just imagine, like, how someone like my dad feels, that grew up in a different generation. Like, bro, he probably hasn't fucking gotten anything off his chest his entire life, bro. You know,
Yeah, I mean,
Fuck.
even like bro, full transfer, bro. The last 3 nights, went to bed. I think I cried 3 nights in a row.
Oh yeah. Why?
Was just sad about certain situation. Yeah. No,
I'm
like
not laughing at
yeah,
it.
no, like
I'm
not
gonna
like
I
crying,
gotta
but like I
laugh with
sat
it.
there. I sat there
Manly.
like
You
no,
manly cry.
Yeah, like, bro, I was on TikTok, my TikTok algorithm. I was scrolling, and like all of it is just like that type of content, and I just sat there. It just, but it does, bro. It really does hurt losing someone that you were so close to, and like you really thought you were gonna spend majority rest of your life with, and like everything about them, and distance isn't physical. Distance is silence. And that's the thing that hurts the most is when you have someone that you were fucking inseparable from, and now there's nothing but silence. And that's what hurts the most is just the unknown of silence. You don't know where they are. You don't know what they're doing. You don't know how they are. And you just kind of have to live with that and just kind of wear it. And bro, that shit fucking hurts. That pain will never go away.
Yeah. I think it'll go away when you meet your wife. I think that's when it'll go away. I think that's when it, cuz I'm a couple years out, and I want to join you right now. I want to speak about my ex, and cuz it's cuz bro, like when you love is just one of those things, man. It really is magical. And in a way, so is heartbreak. Cuz the love that was magical is still there, but now it's transformed into, it's almost like the love that you originally had is now on fire because it's burning. Like it's like going away from you, but at the same time like coming close to you, and you're caught in like this limbo period.
Yeah. I saw this thing. It says there's no such thing as heartbreak. There's only such thing as heart shape. So like your heart can't be broken. Someone can only shape your heart a certain way, and then you learn from it, and then you move on. You can never truly be broken. So, I mean, it's cool, but like I get it. Like from like your perspective, it's like how long does that last, right? Like how long does
No.
thinking about that last?
I'm with you. I just wanted to like, cause I thought about like my ex, and like I can't think about her the same way that you're thinking about Nikki right now, just cause it has been a while.
Yeah.
And maybe y'all had something more better than what I had with my ex.
No, it's
maybe.
not even that. It's just like to me, like I'm just like very. I'm just always like I just think a lot. Like I'm just like a heavy thinker, So I just think a lot about like certain shit, and it's just like, do I even think I could? I mean, I don't really want to make it that, but like whatever.
Yeah,
like,
right, whatever.
But yeah, it just still bothers me. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm good.
Yeah.
But when I am alone, right? Like, and I could like, and I, bro, I almost enjoy that shit. I really do. I almost like, I like that. Like, I don't know. There's like a weird part of me. I like that sad shit. I like that. Like, I mean, I'll that shit that I told you, where me losing my mom at 12 was such a traumatic thing for me. But since I was 12, I couldn't use any of that fire. I didn't have anything to put it towards. So for a long period of time, like a sick part of me wanted something traumatic to happen in my life to fucking make that change. It was that pain. Like I wanted to feel that in a way. I wanted to feel that pain, right? Because I know if I feel that type of pain, the only thing that I can do is make a change.
Yeah.
And I mean, shit, be careful what you ask for. I mean, I got it, but and I'm grateful for it. I'm actually like, I mean, I'm very grateful for it, because I mean, we wouldn't be in the situation we are if I didn't, at least me personally.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that shit is yeah, it's just it's weird, bro. Like just like even like friendships, bro. Like I've lost like super close friends that, I mean, does it fucking ruin my life? Nah, it doesn't ruin my life. But like when you're alone, you think about it. You know, it does bother. It does the thing.
Yeah, it does the thing, bro. No, I can't even, bro. I'm not even gonna sit here and like devil's advocate you at all, because bro, it does the thing. It does the thing, bro. I agree. Yeah, I agree. I've been seeing my ex's new man at the gym every day. It's pretty funny, bro. It's like I just so happen to be working out next to him, or he's he's, what is he, a physical therapist, so he happens to be training someone next to me every day. And but it's just, bro, the emotional attachment, bro, when you're a couple years out of a relationship. I remember, bro, when I first got out of my relationship, bro, I didn't think I could live without the girl. And now, bro, I could look at her ex dead in his eyes and feel nothing.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to think about. You know, you get over it. You know, there comes a time where you know what? You might have thought you never would have been able to get over this person. And then 3 years later, you can look at the person that's currently dicking her down and just be like, I don't give a fuck. Enjoy. Yeah. You know, like, I mean, not to be that guy, but like, you know, I don't, if anything, I almost want to hit her up, and I wouldn't even like, I remember, bro, I used to have so much of an emotional attachment to my girl that if I found out that she fucked someone before me, I like would almost be mad at her. That's how attached I was to her. Like, that's how, like, in my belief, that's one of the problems in relationships. Is like, bro, we say that you're my girl, you're my boy. And like, if something is yours, it feels weird if someone else had your thing.
Yeah.
If I have a camera, like, I would feel like if you take my camera, it's my camera. You go in my room and you take my camera, I'd be like, what the fuck? It's mine. You know what I'm saying? It's an ego thing, you know? So, oh, my thing died. But bring us home.
Yeah, no, I think this was a really good app. We're at the hour and 30 mark.
Yeah, we haven't done that in a long time, bro. We just let it burn. We needed it. We haven't podcasted in so long.
Yeah. Yeah, no. This was good. This is episode 71. If you're here, if you made it this far, I mean, you've probably already subscribed, so I'm not going to say it again. You're definitely a subscriber.
No, subscribe still.
Yeah, but I'm saying they've already probably subscribed if they're at the hour and 30 mark.
Right.
I'm sure they're a subscriber.
Yeah.
But if you're not, please subscribe. But yeah, this was a good app. I hope you guys got some nuggets out of this one, kind of updating you. This is our first internal, probably 4 guests in between our last internal. So excited to see where this thing goes. Good episode, and we'll see you on the next ep.
Much love, y'all.